Every failure in life begins with a habit, and every success does too. The difference between the man who rises and the man who remains average is not luck, talent, or education, it is habit. There is one habit more dangerous than poverty, more destructive than fear, and more common than failure itself. That habit is drifting. A drifting mind has no definite purpose. It wakes up without direction, works without passion, and sleeps without progress. Most people do not fail because they are weak. They fail because they allow weak habits to control their lives. A habit repeated daily becomes a permanent condition, and a weak habit, tolerated long enough, will quietly destroy ambition, discipline, and self-respect. Understand this truth: your mind is either controlled by you or it is controlled by habit. The man who does not discipline his thoughts is disciplined by circumstances. The man who does not decide his future allows life to decide it for him. Indecision is a habit, procrastination is a habit, excuses are habits, and habits do not disappear by chance, they are destroyed only by decision. The moment you make a definite decision, your mind begins to organize itself around that purpose. Energy follows decision, power follows clarity. You cannot build a strong character with weak daily actions. You cannot reach success while practicing failure in small ways. Every time you delay action, you strengthen the habit of delay. Every time you act with discipline, you weaken the habit of weakness. Do not wait for motivation. Motivation follows action, not the other way around. The successful person is not the one without fear. He is the one who acts in spite of fear. If you allow one weak habit to remain, it will invite others. Drifting leads to doubt. Doubt leads to fear. Fear leads to failure. But when you destroy a weak habit, you create space for strength. For discipline, for purpose, your life will change the day you say, "I will no longer live without direction." Decide what you want, commit to it, and refuse to drift, because if you do not destroy this habit today, it will destroy your future tomorrow. Every human being is a product of their habits. Napoleon Hill teaches us that habits are not neutral. They are either building blocks of success or silent destroyers. A small habit repeated daily can either lead to extraordinary achievement or inevitable failure. Weak habits like procrastination, indecision, and drifting quietly erode discipline, focus, and ambition. Understanding the power of habits is the first step to taking control of your life. Drifting is one of the most destructive habits known to man. A person who drifts through life lacks definite purpose. They wake up without a plan, work without passion, and end the day without progress. Drifting creates indecision and invites failure. Napoleon Hill emphasizes that successful people decide their purpose and structure their daily actions to align with it. Eliminating the habit of drifting is essential to mastering success. Every weak habit tolerated over time compounds into failure. Procrastination today becomes missed opportunities tomorrow. Excuses today lead to regret in the future. Hill reminds us that our character is built by the daily choices we make, not by luck or talent. By identifying weak habits and refusing to repeat them, we can gradually strengthen our mind, discipline, and purpose. Your mind is your most powerful asset, but only if you control it. A mind without discipline is controlled by circumstances, fear, and habit. Napoleon Hill teaches that controlling your thoughts, and thereby your habits, is the cornerstone of success. This requires self-awareness, focus, and deliberate action. When you take responsibility for your mental habits, you are empowered to shape your destiny. Decisiveness is the weapon against weak habits. Indecision allows weak habits to grow unchecked, while strong decision-making weakens the grip of fear and procrastination. Hill emphasizes that every success begins with a definite decision, followed by immediate and consistent action. The moment you commit to eliminating a harmful habit, your mind begins to organize itself around your purpose, creating clarity and focus. Finally, success is built on discipline and persistent action. It is not enough to know what to do. You must practice it daily. Destroying weak habits requires consistent effort, repetition, and accountability. Hill reminds us that habits do not disappear by chance. They are destroyed by decision and action. A disciplined mind, aligned with a definite purpose, will inevitably attract success, wealth, and personal fulfillment. Napoleon Hill's teachings make it clear your future depends on the habits you nurture today. Weak habits may seem harmless at first, but they quietly destroy your potential. By identifying these habits, taking decisive action, and disciplining your mind, you can eliminate failure from your life. Control your habits, control your destiny, and never allow weak habits to hold you back.